Hello there. Let me know you can hear me. I need to know you can hear me. Hey, ladies. One of you needs to respond. Hey, Asia. Hi, Sherry. I told you I'm having a romper room moment. If you don't want me to call your name, I won't. But hello. My godmother's there. Love you too. Wonderful. Thank you, Asia. Hello, my dear sorority sister. Good to see you. Or hear you. Or maybe see you and hear you. Because you can hear me, right? And my church people have joined. It's always nice when your church people join because they kind of keep you Christian-fied, kind of. Always have to be mindful that I'm saved. Hey, Michelle, how are you? And I'm early. We have like another 3 minutes. My sister's on. Hi, Cheryl. How are you, darling? Hey there, beautiful. Hey, Nichelle. Congratulations on your daughter. You got it. You all think I'm funny. I really do have, I guess you attract who you are because I really do have some hilarious friends. You guys are hilarious. I'm trying to stay hydrated. Yes, you are, darling. So I have a couple of minutes left. I could sing to you, but I don't know if you would appreciate that very much. I don't know if you would. So my video guy was like, okay, I need you to remove some of the lighting so that I can't see through your sequined curtain. So does this look more sequiny? Does it look more discotheque? Does it look more? Let me know. I wanted to take this off, so I don't need that. You know, this seems to be the best time to connect with all of you because you're either commuting or on your way, getting ready to end the workday or something. So it's nice to see you. Very nice. You don't want me to use your government name? It is. Do you see it? Do you like it? It's a microphone and a filter. So that's hopefully you can hear me more crystal clear than you have before. So yes, it is. Microphone check, 1, 2. What is this? Where's that come from? All my old hip hop heads. Where's that come from? Hey, Aisha, how are you? I know you've had a rough weekend. My prayers are with you. Let's see, I got 1 minute. 1 minute. So I used to play music, but what I discovered is sometimes Facebook or in your social media, they block the music because you don't have it copywritten. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody. So you're just going to hear my melodious voice. Unlike Aisha, who's on right now, who can sing her face off. Sing her face off. That was not my gift. Jesus did not give me that. He did not. Oh, another one of my sorority sisters. Hey, I'm thinking about you. I actually was going to text you earlier. I know that you were going through some health challenges. So hello, darling. Good to see you. All right, it's 5 o'clock, people. 5 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock your time. Good evening. Hello. How are you? No captain today, no pajamas. I'm actually representing my children's school today. So it's clean and it makes me look skinny. So that's what we're going with today. So first and foremost, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I turned it on last week around this time, right? And I have over 80 subscriptions. So that's great for me. So please, I will ask you that you continue to share and forward. That means everything to me. I thank you so much. It allows me, I promise there is a method to my madness with regards to these videos and the purpose of them. More to come on that later. But in order for me to do that, I need more subscribers. So please, if you like what you see, please feel free to forward it to your friends, family, your mom and them, etc. Okay? Thank you. Second, thank you so much for your prayers regarding my father-in-law. I think some of you know, but I will say it publicly. My father-in-law has been having some health challenges over the last few months, and he is recovering slowly, but really do appreciate your prayers as the husband traveled home to Philadelphia and made it back safely to us. So thank you for that. So this is what I want to talk about today. You know, every week I have a planned topic I would like to discuss. I really do, every week. But then something comes up and I have to change it because I feel like I'm supposed to have this conversation with you. I don't know why, but every time I was like, I want to talk about this. Right before that, something pops off in my life that I have to address with all of you. So here we go. So I'm going to give some more hellos to everybody. Hey, Nikki, it's so good to see you. And Tinge and Vernell, Shalini, Deb. Hey, y'all, saying hello to you. Again, if you don't want me to call your name because you got priors, you want to run, you want to lamb, just let me know and I won't call your name. I won't do that. So I promised you a scary topic today because it is Halloween. So today I would like to talk about exes. Dun, 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 dun. It's her scary laugh. That's my Vincent Price. I want to talk about exes, ex-spouses, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, fiancés. I would like to talk about exes. Yep. And the reason this is a scary subject because it's controversial. And I'm not really sure why, but usually when you're having a conversation about exes, there are two hard line schools of thought. It's either you talk to them, you keep in touch, or you don't. It's one or the other. There's never any gray, never any gray. It's either you talk to them or you don't. For a variety of reasons. You know, some folks feel like they're in the past. Why would I want to talk to somebody from my past? I want to leave it in the past. Others are like, so what? Shrug. So what? It's, you know, who cares if I talk to them or not? And I can tell you that the husband and I have we don't care policy. We really don't care. And my rationale, our thought process really it's based on two principles: security and appropriateness. Those are the two. Security meaning that if I'm secure enough in myself, if the husband's secure enough in himself, we're secure about our relationship, we're sure where we're going. It doesn't matter if you're talking to somebody that you used to talk to. Doesn't matter for us. Appropriateness, how you communicate with that individual makes all the difference. And how you communicate that to the other individual, your significant other, right? All of that is appropriate. And so the husband and I have taken a stance that we don't care if the other one has had conversations or is connected or has connected with an ex. Not at all. Like there's nothing. We don't care. And I think maybe it's different because we got married later. You know, we didn't get married in our 20s or late teens or whatever. We met in our late 20s. We got married in our early 30s. So there was history before we connected, you know, a body count, if you will. There was. There just was. We had other relationships, right? We had other loves before we loved one another. We had puppy loves and first loves and grown up loves before we found each other. So for us, because there was history, why would I assume, or why would he assume that someone that you had history with that you're never, ever, 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 ever going to talk to again? Like ever? Now I can see there are certain circumstances where that totally makes sense. Let's just say there was a really bad breakup. Something happened where there's trauma involved. And usually, I'll be honest, most breakups do have trauma associated with them. I believe most do. Maybe some don't, but most do. And it was so bad that you can't get past it. Okay, that's possible. Absolutely possible. But I think for the most part, why not? Why can't you stay in touch? Now, I'm not saying call somebody every day, right? Because we talk about appropriateness. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you have to call someone every day. I'm not saying that you're emotionally vested in that person the way you are with your spouse or significant other. But why not talk to folks? Hey, Juanita, that's my friend. Hey, Juanita. Hi, Ellen. So I don't think that's a big deal. I really don't. I think, I don't know. I think just because you're in touch with someone doesn't mean that there's ill intent or that you're being dishonorable or there's some hidden agenda. Why can't it just mean that someone that has been in your life, you can still talk to? But I don't know. Why can't you do that? If you know that the intentions are sincere on both ends, why not? And I'll give you an example. So I always speak for myself. I don't speak for anybody else. I have some exes on social media. I do. Not many, but a few. And one in particular, I'll use as an example. One in particular, I have known since I was in elementary school. And a few years ago, his mother passed away, right? A life event. Do I not reach out to him and offer sympathy or condolences or prayer? Do I not do that? Of course I do that, because I've known him since I was 6 years old, and I've known his family, and his family has known my family for decades. And he is happily married, wonderful wife, wonderful children. He's fine, as am I. But when a life event like that occurs, why wouldn't I reach out to him? Why wouldn't I offer that kind of compassion? Just because someone's in your past doesn't mean you can't be humane. It doesn't mean that way. Now, I have another ex-boyfriend who owes me some bamboo earrings. Yeah, I said it. I did. He owes me some bamboo earrings from 1986. Bamboo earrings and riding boots. Those of you that know me and who have known me long enough, you know exactly who it is. Don't put him on blast. He knows who he is. I'm not going to put him on blast. But he owes me some bamboo earrings. He does. You know why? Because in the few years we were together, he said that he was going to buy them for me, and he never did. And I'm bitter. I'm bitter. So, and where and when I was growing up, right, we didn't call them bamboo earrings. We called them door knockers, because they were the big, like, matter of fact, my cousin Nikki used to have them, the big old, they're like this big. And they had to be gold plated. They couldn't be solid 14 karat gold. They had to be gold plated. But I called them, my people called them door knockers, or door knockers, how we said them back in the day, door knockers. He didn't take me to Teddy Bears, the arcade, back in the day. He didn't buy me a token. And I'm not talking about the riding boots that y'all have today. I'm talking about the riding boots with the 3 laces in the back that only came in brown, black, navy. Those riding boots that came right to the knee, the leather ones that you could only get at certain stores. He said he was going to buy those for me, and he never did. And I'm a little bitter about it. I want my boots. I want my earrings. And when we do connect, I always mention it because I feel like I was going to send a constable to his house. I was. There's no statute of limitations on heartbreak. There isn't. I don't care. And every time we talk, when we do talk, I always mention, where my damn earrings? I do. From 1986. So what? You can judge me if you want to. I want my damn earrings. Now, he'll say something smart like, okay, so if I send them to you, how you gonna work that out with your husband? Well, he gonna put me out. Rest assured, best believe that the husband's not going for some dude to send his wife some bamboo earrings. But at least make the effort to wreck my marriage. At least try. It's the principle. Try. Try. I want my damn earrings. Try. You can't? Try. Now, I know that that's not going to happen, right? I know. But it's all in fun. Here's the thing about exes. They're obviously exes for a reason. Okay. But don't you think that you have to have the closure conversation? Like, doesn't that have to happen with your exes? I don't know if all of you have done this, but I truly believe at some point in your life, when someone becomes an ex anything, it could even just be, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend or a fiance or a husband. It could be a friendship, right? A friend, someone that you know platonically, a girlfriend. I think in order to evolve and progress as a person and to find peace, you have to have closure conversations. You have to. And sometimes those conversations don't happen for years. Sometimes it takes time because you both have to be in a place to have a mature conversation about the dissolution of a relationship. And I actually had one of those very recently too, with the same dude who owes me the bamboo earrings. Yeah. I need a campaign. I think I need a GoFundMe. I think I'm bitter. I digress. But what was great about that conversation, and I've had them with a few others of relationships in my past, it really is the purpose of the closure conversation is really three things. It's to recap, review, and resolve. Right? Recap the relationship. Like, okay, you go, you reminisce a little bit like Mary J. Blige, maybe go down, back down memory lane with Minnie Riperton. I have a girlfriend, shout out to Helen, because she's actually on this video list right now. You have to hear her. Those of you that know her, you have to get her to sing Back Down Memory Lane. She sings it like she's had 6 Michelobs and 3 Colt 45s. Like she wrote the song. It's absolutely hilarious to hear her sing that song. Absolutely hilarious. But you start that way, right? You start with a review of a recap of kind of what happened. And you do that because you want perspective on the relationship. You knew it from your point of view, but it's always interesting to hear it from the other individual. Right? Second, review. Why'd you break up? Because the truth is, if you don't get clarity on that, you're going to take whatever happens in that relationship to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So you want a review of, okay, what happened from your perspective? Why did what did I do? What did you do? What's the commonality of the discourse? Do we agree to disagree? And then lastly, it's resolution. Somewhere, if you do this conversation correctly, someone is going to say, I'm sorry. It could be one, it could be both of you. I'm sorry I hurt you. I wasn't at the right place in my life. There were some other things happening that had nothing to do with you. I was hurting, and so I hurt you in the process. I didn't mean to hurt you, or actually did mean to hurt you. You just didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve the hurt that I gave you. And if you do that correctly, you get peace, right? Everybody goes on, you evolve, you move forward. Sometimes those conversations happen in months. Sometimes they don't happen for decades. Sometimes they don't. But if you can get to a place where you can look at that individual and say, okay, this is what I got out of that. This is what I'll continue to do. And this is what I got from you, good and bad. If you can get through that, that's easy. It's painless. And you don't realize how much you need that apology, because really all it is, I think we all want validation that someone was feeling about you the same way you were feeling about them at the exact same time. That's really all a relationship is, right? I just want validation and confirmation that what I was feeling for you was not in vain or for naught. That's all. And when that comes, when that occurs, you don't think you need it at the time, but when you get it and it's sincere, you're like, okay, thank you. I needed that. I didn't know that I needed it, but I thank you nonetheless. So what's wrong with keeping in touch with someone who was a part of your life? I say this all the time. Not everyone is in your life for the rest of your life. That's true. But those that have been in your life, you had to learn something. It's never by happenstance. You learn something. You absolutely do, good or bad, but you learn something. I think personally. But there are rules to the engagement of interacting with exes. I happen to call them what you ain't about to do. That's how I label these rules. What you ain't about to do. Let me give you an example. What you ain't about to do is go somewhere private and have a conversation with an ex. Try it. Try it. Sneak off somewhere. We were both sitting here watching This Is Us. Phone rings and you go upstairs or you go in the bathroom. Nah, player. What you ain't about to do is sneak and speak. Have these conversations. Don't let me know you reaching out to an ex, or I'm not letting you know that I'm reaching out to an ex. No, sir. No, ma'am. No. What you ain't about to do is go visit an ex, hang out with an ex, go to lunch with an ex, and not get security clearance from yours truly, or vice versa. You can't go and then come back and say, oh, all willy-nilly, oh yeah, I had lunch with, Janie or Johnny. Because I may not be here when you come back. Because I'll cut you. I will. I'll cut you. See this right here? See that? That's my switchblade. I'll cut you. And her. I will. Because anything I do, because I'm a God-fearing woman, I am. And I know that my Jesus has my back. And there is something in the Bible that says, I can cutteth, thou thoughteth, thou tricketh, and thou trampeth. The word's already blessed. Listen, it's already blessed. Try it if you want to. I'll cut you. I will. I'll cut you. Listen. And I know you can find the verbiage somewhere. I know you'll find it. It's in the book of Tyrone, which is before the book of Hakeem, but after the book of Hennessy. It is. Try it. I'll cut you. Word's already blessed in the sweet name of baby Jesus. It's already blessed. Try it. Try it if you want to. I'm not playing. No. I'm a Bible thunking chick. I am. And those of you who, y'all know I'm joking. You know there's no real books in the Bible called Hennessy and Tyrone. And if you don't, you need to get right with your Lord. I don't want to hear nothing from the church people. I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Because what will I do? I'll block you. One word, 2 syllables. I'll block you. I will. I don't want to hear it. And here's the part back to the visiting part. I don't know if this has happened to you, but this has happened to me quite a few times. I have, ended things, mutually ended something with someone, right? Ended things, ended on good terms, no big deal. And maybe years later or something, I run into an ex with their significant other, their fiance, their girlfriend, their wife, whatever. And I'm with my significant other. And this has happened before the husband and after the husband, before he and I were together and after. Excuse me. And we meet, and their girlfriend or whoever, the significant other, and I hit it off immediately. So clearly, oh boy has a type, right? He likes outgoing, energetic women. Okay, we hit it off. It's great. And then we start to see each other in different social settings, like maybe the mall or a concert or maybe Starbucks, just a variety of different places. And every time we see each other, I'm sorry, it's all love. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, Miss So-and-so. How you been? Yeah, good to see you. Hey, And then inevitably, I get we should hang out. Dun, 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 dun. I get we should hang out. Or one time I got he and I are having a game night. We're inviting other couples. You should come. You should bring, yours and come and celebrate. Come hang out with us. Come to game night. Remember I told you about appropriateness? Okay. I personally don't think that's appropriate. I don't. I don't think it's appropriate. And so to clarify my appropriateness, I reach out to her man and was like, so listen, your boo thing invited me to your house for game night. And he was like, oh, cool. Say what now? Cool. No, that's not cool. No, I'm not doing that. So again, further confirmation. I was like, listen, does she know that you and I, does she know that does she know in 97 that does she know that? No, she don't know. So how is it okay for you that I could come to your house, eat her chips and dip, drink her drinks, pull out the big joker, slam it on the table, take her books so that she reneges, and she don't know that I smashed you in 97? How do you explain that? Now, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to go eat her chips and dip. I'm not going to go to her house and slam down the big joker. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. And she doesn't know. There's nothing worse. I don't care what none of y'all say. I'm going to say this right now. There is nothing worse in my mind than somebody kiki and cacaing in your face and you don't know that that individual was with your individual, with your significant other. There is nothing worse than that. I think that is grimy. I think it's grimy. I couldn't do it. So you didn't tell her. So I'm supposed to roll up in your house, throw down the big joker, eat your chips and dip, and it's all good. I was like, dude, I can't do that. So he tried to do the Jedi mind trick. It was like, excuse me. It was like, well, there's nothing going on between us. What difference does it make? I said, okay, let me ask another question. Same scenario. I come with my significant other to your house, except it's my husband, fiance, that slept with your wife, fiance, boo thing. Can he still come eat your chips and dip? Can he throw down a big joker? You know what his response was? Silence. Pregnant pause, and then you right. Yeah, I know. Why I ain't coming? I'm not coming to your house. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I just think that's grimy. I'm not. And you know what? And here's the other thing. I also am not an advocate of hanging out with you and an ex. I'm not down with that either. Now, I told you, if you all hang out and, let's just say, another example, my husband, he has exes. He has a body count, right? He has a body count. He goes and hangs out with one of his exes. It has been, approved by security. It's no problem. And they have both decided that they're going to go in a very respectful place, someplace in the day, lots of people, very public. They're going to have lunch, middle of the day, etc. I'm not going to go with you. Now, they both extended the invitation, which is completely appropriate. But I don't want to sit there with you while you all reminisce, go down memory lane, and share, private jokes with one another that I have no clue on. So all of a sudden we're all sitting there and somebody says, the spaghetti, remember the spaghetti? And you're both like, ha, 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 ha. And I'm doing this. Why would I do that? I don't want to be there while you kiki and caca. I don't want to be there for that. I am very okay with the husband, and he's gone out to lunch with somebody. I've been home and have run into an ex and we've had a drink together, all perfectly above board. Nothing inappropriate, nothing dishonorable, cleared by security, because I told y'all what I would do. See that? My switchblade. See that? And it was fine, but I don't want to watch y'all kiki and caca. I don't want to. I don't. I don't. I don't. I think it's great. You all want to talk. And more importantly, you may be in the middle of a closure conversation. And if I'm standing there or sitting there, it will go filtered. You don't want a filtered closure conversation. You want to be able to get everything out and talk about how you feel and what that person meant to you in your life previously and what they meant to you now, what they mean to you now. Just because you aren't with somebody doesn't mean that you can't care for them, that you can't love them, that you can't honor what they meant to you in your life. Doesn't mean any of that at all. So I want you guys to think about that. Think about your exes now. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm telling you right now. I don't want nobody's man or woman calling me up, texting me, sending me messages about how I said that you can talk to an ex. If that's not your story, if that's not the agreement between you and your boo thing, you and your bae, keep me out of it. I don't want no parts of it. None. I want no parts of it. Don't use me as your crutch. Lisa said that I could go and talk to my ex because she said it's perfectly normal. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't do it. Don't put me in the middle of your nonsense. Because not only will I cuss you out, I'll block you. Block, one word, 2 syllables. Block. I'll block you. Okay? So tell me what you think. Are you of the party that you would not communicate with an ex? Or are you of the party that you would? And I personally agree that those, sometimes those of you that don't, you might be concerned, and that might be a little bit of nostalgia that kicks in and kind of overpowers what's happening in your day-to-day life. Don't be worried about that. It's okay to reminisce. It really is. It's okay to talk about the past. It's okay to remember, because again, they're exes for a reason. You know, perspective. That's all. Understand perspective. Remember that I'll cut you though. See my face? I will cut you. I will. I will. Unless, of course, you're sending me bamboo earrings. You know who you are. And the riding boots. Did I tell you that the riding boots? Can I get tokens to the Teddy Bear Arcade, 1986? Nothing. Nothing. He didn't give me nothing. And I feel like I should sue him. I feel like he should pay for punitive damages. He should pay. He should pay. You know how much I was looking forward to those earrings? Them salt and pepper earrings. How cute with my little asymmetrical haircut. Because I was cute, honey. With them big old. I thought I was cute. I did. But it shall never be. So I hope, for whatever reason, that this conversation wasn't too scary. I hope it sparks conversation with you and your significant other. Or maybe to make you think a little bit about the friendships that you have. Maybe a little bit. Think about who your friends are and how honorable you are or they are. And if you would go to somebody's house, I can't imagine going. I just can't. And what if she finds out? What if she finds out right then and there? What if I went to game night, pulled the big joker, slammed it on the ground or whatever, slammed it on the table, and somebody in their drunken stupor made some slick comment about, yeah, well, it figures that she did that. You know, she slammed that down just like she slammed your man. Because I have ignorant friends who drink. That would happen to me. And then what happens? All of a sudden, it's no longer game night. It's fight night. It's fight night. It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm not going to do it. I'm never going to do it. No, I'm not. I'm not. So I'm done. You guys have a wonderful week. I'm thinking of you. Please remember to share. I will upload this particular vlog to the channel shortly. If you have any questions, I'll let you go. It's always good to talk to you. Love you guys so much. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week and that you're not too scary. All right. Talk to you soon.